Hello dear learners, welcome again in another videos. In this video I will cover a question that has been asked by a learners, that means one of the students, or you can say a person who tried to speak English with others, has asked me that I know everything, that means I can understand others. If others are interacting with me, try to speak with me, I can easily get to know what the person is saying to me. But when I try to speak, when I try to communicate with others, I got blank. That means I can understand English but I can't speak English. What is the reason? What is the psychology behind this phenomenon? Actually, we have to understand how language works, and we have to understand how many parts makes a language complete. I have already covered in one video that there is four parts of a language. One is reading, second is listening, third one is writing, and fourth one is speaking. You have to know these all four parts. Skills are separate skills. Separate skill, that means you have to work individually on every part. But if you are simultaneously working on every part, that is okay. But most of the students who do such work or may go through the academic things, they are not working on all aspects of a language. That means they are giving examination, they are reading books, they are listening, but what he or she is lacking, that is practice. And until or unless you speak a lot, practice a lot with your batchmates, with your friends, or anyone who knows English, that means if you try to speak with them, they can know what you are saying. So actually, we don't lack knowledge. I had been a student of Hindi medium. Last 1.5 years, I have been learning English. I have gone through the many books in English. Earlier, I used to read in Urdu and Hindi. So at that time, a few years back, I was not able to make meaning of the text that has been written in English. But now I can read any kinds of books, academic books, non-academic books, research paper, article, newspaper. Even though I am reading nowadays the Hindi newspaper, the Hindu. That is one of the best newspapers I have ever found in English. I don't have any, I know many of the words are not comprehensible, intelligible to me, but still I can understand 70 to 80% of the things, stuff that has been given in newspaper and books, because I have been working on my English last 1.5 years. I was working on knowledge, gaining knowledge, but last few months I had started improving my communication skill. That means whenever I find a chance, get a chance to interact with others, once I get to know that the person knows English well, but he is not able or she is not able to speak English, I really try to push him or push her, inspire her or him to speak English. Give him different examples, tell them the importance of communication in academics or non-academics areas, in exams, interview. Actually, I am just telling the things in order to get English buddies. You have to do the same things. If someone is not ready to speak with you, interact with you, have a conversation with you, you have to tell the importance, because not knowing is not a excuse. That means if I don't know the importance of X things, that doesn't mean that the importance of X is reducing. Rather, I am not aware. So you have to make them other aware about the stuff that is needed to learn. The communication skill, that means especially English communication, it is quite needed in every field. If you are having a good degree, good skill, but you are not able to communicate, convey your message to others, you are not able to tell the things that are needed to tell. That means if you are given a chance to give a presentation and make the things clear to your audience or the workers, the employee who is working under you, and if you are not able to convey your message to them in English, if you are like working in a corporate field or any companies, even though if you want to get a promotion, you have to speak English well. Whatever the government is saying, we have to promote the mother tongue, regional dialects, it is all aside. I am not going in that field. What the government is saying, that is not totally like a practical, or you can the government is saying something, but in reality, in market, in job field, scenario is totally different. You can easily get to know which language is prevailing and which language is going to help you in your future. The students who come from the English background give exams in any examination in English. Top most examination of India are held in Hindi or English or all languages. But if you go through the selection list, you will get to know that those students who have been in the English mediums and they have a English background, they are getting good scores, they are on the top list or they are having the good ranks, not even only in the UPSC, BPSC or maybe the other field, rather if you talk about any examination, national level examination, even though you can't go in a higher education with the other language, except that you have a language itself, Urdu, Hindi, but whatever the fields you are trying to do, research, anything, you have to learn English. That means you know English very well, but you are not able to speak English. That means you haven't practiced. Honestly tell me, how much effort have you put in speaking? You have given the effort to read books, understand it, you have attended many of the examination, written thousands of the pages, but these all things are not totally going to help you in speaking. Speaking has itself a different skill. It is a separate skill. You have to work on that. You have to speak a lot. Try to get a chance, not getting chance, create a chance. I have done many times. If someone is not ready to go with me who is good at English, I try to tell them, let's go to the market, have something, have some snacks, tea, samosa, whatever the thing, in order to have a chance, have a time to spend the time with those students, with those who are good at English. That means you yourself creating a environment, a chance where you can practice English. I have done, and everyone who wants to prove their communication and improve their language, especially speaking skills, you have to put efforts. If target is yours, no one is going to do your work behalf of yours. You have to work. You have to burn your blood and sweat in order to enhance your language. I am telling you have been in this field, you have been learning English, going through the different YouTube videos, audios, whatever the things you are doing, but not doing one thing. That means you are not practicing. I am telling you with guarantee, you will be doing these things after 5 years, 6 years, but you will not be able to produce anything. You will not be able to speak well, because speaking skills, speaking will lead you to a good speaker, not reading. If you are reading loudly, that will help you, to improve your pronunciation and other things. But in order to be a good speaker, you have to speak English. Speak a lot. Try to hang out with those who understand English, they are interested in English. Try to be with those students, those people who are helping me. They are interested, they are curious to improve their English communication skills. So be with them, try to spend time with them, and whatever the means, applications, resources are available to help you improve your speaking skills, grab them, try to live with them, surround yourself with the English stuff, try to immerse yourself in English environment. Not let a single chance go away, slip away from your hands of speaking English. Keep in your mind, if you are going to learn English through reading, your reading comprehension will be improved. When you will read anything, you will get to know what the writer has written. But in order to communicate, you have to communicate. You have to speak a lot. There is no substitute of speaking, because speaking English, speaking itself is a separate skill. You have to work on your speaking, then your English speaking will be improved, your communication skills will be improved. Any language choose, these all rules apply on every language. But here we are talking about the English language. That means the communications in English, conversation in English, then you have to speak in English. Go with others, go out, hang out with others, your friends, your colleagues, whomever you are going with, try to speak with them in English. Get a chance, not getting a chance, create a chance. Then you will be able to speak English well. In this video, that is, I wanted to tell you. Next video I will cover the other topics, other psychological barriers, because I have been asked by many of the students or the learners that how can I speak. Brother, in order to speak, you have to have guts, confidence, or you can say the courage, and all these things comes when you start speaking English. I was not able to say the congratulations at the beginning when I tried to speak with others. Even though a single word was not being uttered and I was not able to produce a single word, but now I am speaking. I am not saying that I am speaking perfectly 100%, and no need to speak 100% perfect. Who is going to care about that, whether you are making mistake or not? I am shooting this video, recording this video in English, that is enough. Who are you? If you judge me, I am not going to lose. What I will lose? Nothing. I am not doing any crime, not cutting anyone's throat, not stealing anything. I am not harming anyone. Rather, in order to improve my English, I am recording my videos and I talk with others to improve my English. This is not a crime. This is not a sin. So if my way of speaking English is not harming others, so no need to worry about that. Keep this thing in your mind. Try to speak with others in English. Everything will be good. Okay. See you in another video. This is Ismail Darbar signing out until meet again.